don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Oh, hey, look, that guy there, he's feeding animals. Ha 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 ha. Oh, nuts. They've seen me. I got a bad feeling about this.
Hello there everyone, this is Tom. I hope you all are passing a fair day, as they say in the culture I grew up in. And today we have the privilege of looking at the War in Pocket XTAL-20 Bombardier Sky. This is their version of a Dinobot Swoop. Here's your front of the box, bottom of the box, side of the box, side of the box, top of the box, top of the box. And here is the product shots on the back of the box with tech specs which aren't picked out. And a nice little scene here. That is kind of nice. I wonder if these things are going to make a picture. I kind of doubt it, but yeah, okay. Unboxing this thing. Get out. Ah. Comes in a clamshell. You get your figure and instructions. So you get a little red sword. Okay. You get, oh goodness, two of these little things. Missile pods. They've got black paint, silver, and yellow. Yellow's done pretty well. Okay. And the figure itself, and that's everything in the box. Let's see here. Initial impressions. He looks pretty good. He's a little light, but he looks pretty good. So there's the unboxing. Alright, so let's cover articulation and let's cover size comparison here. So right off the bat, let's figure out how tall he is. And from the to the tip of his collar, head crest, whatever you call it, on mine it comes up to just shy of 5 inches, if you all can see that. Wingspan looks like about 3.5. So he's a little bit taller than your standard Legends figure. Size comparison. Here he is next to Legends Cosmos, which these are the 3.5-inch figures, typical standard figure. Here he is next to a movie Bumblebee, and he's a deluxe, so he's just shy of a deluxe figure. Here he is next to Hot Rod from Titan's Return. So yeah, he's smaller than this. What is he, a Voyager? I don't remember. It's not really important. And for you Classics fans, here he is next to Classics Prime. Alright, so there's your size comparison in robot mode. So, articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint. You get some wiggle waggle. Goes down about that far, goes up about that far. Full 360. The wings Cleans up pretty well on the back. The wings articulate all the way this way, so I mean, you know, you can get them out of the way. When they're out of the way, the arms are on a ball joint, so they can do a full 360. They can go out to there. Now, obviously, if you've got the wings fully up to him here, the way he came packaged, it really limits his articulation. But you can pull them back a little bit, and you can get, you know, good articulation that way, which is kind of, you know, I kind of put them like that, and they look just fine. He doesn't have a shoulder swivel here. You would think he would, but because of the way that it's cut, ooh, that's shiny. Because of the way it's cut here, it kind of limits him. I mean, they've got a little divot right here so that it can go in and out, which is nice. But this ball joint right here is where you're going to get your rotation on the arm. He's got some silver paint right here. Oh, in this head, he's got some really nice blue eyes right there. I don't know how well that's coming off on camera, but yeah. He's got some silver paint right here. No, there's not a wrist swivel. It's pinned right here. You can see the pin through there. It'll go up and down, but it's not going to rotate. Let's see. Does he have a waist swivel? No, he does not. There's no waist swivel on this figure. It looks like it wants to have one, but it doesn't. Let's see. Thighs. These are independent pieces, so that's a good thing. He can do the... Let's see, what is that? The Chinese splits? Easily enough. How about the American splits? It goes forward. Oh, the wings are hindering. Well, you know, it's on a ball joint, so I'm going to give it to him. Yeah, he can do the American splits too. You just got to kind of move the wing here out of the way a little bit. He's got, his thighs are on a mushroom peg. His thighs are on a mushroom peg, so you get full thigh swivel there. It'll go all the way around. His knees are right here. They go up to right there, and then they stop, so that's under 90 degrees. If you need a little bit more, you should be able to move this panel, which is fighting with me at the moment. Remember, always use something soft so you don't damage your figure when you can. You can move that out, and I mean, you can get a full deep knee bend, but again, you have to basically untransform it to do that. The feet. The feet are on, this is a pinned, well, it's screwed joint right there. So it goes up, down. It's a solid piece right here, and it does look like it's got a rocker. It does. So, I mean, you can break his ankle. You got some nice metallic blue right there. Now I've got his foot out. There we go. He's got some red right here. He's got some gold paint right here. He's got some red on his chest. Some yellow plastic for the beak. The little eyes are picked out in blue. Red, black. That's about it. That's his articulation and his paint scheme and his scale. Alright, so let's transform this guy. And before I forget, he can hold his sword just fine. No problems whatsoever. Alright, so I have to admit, usually I don't look at instructions prior to transforming these guys. And if any of you have seen my reviews, you probably already know that. I did look at the instructions on this one because I have seen some reviews on this. I know I'm coming to this one real late that have just said, oh my gosh, this is the worst toy ever. I don't really think it is. I think it just requires a little gentle touch. So to begin with, we're going to take the bird head here and we're going to pull it up and we're going to clip it into place. There's a little clip right here that makes it lock in, sort of. Now I will add, there is a screw right here, and I did loosen the screw just a touch, and it did make things slightly easier on me because I was having some issues. I fully admit to that. Now take the wings and pull them back, and there's a sliding. This silver, this chrome is just messing with the light. there's a sliding mechanism right here. I don't know how well that's coming off. Right here where my thumb is. And this whole front torso here, along with this wing, is going to rotate inward. And that's where people were having, other reviewers were having some issues, because this wingtip here has to go around this portion. And you got to do it just right. And if you don't do it just right, you might snap off a wing. So I recommend folding your wing flat and then just coming around, and you see it's just a little thing here. Just coming around and just sliding it into place, just like that. And you won't have any issue. I mean, it's literally that simple. And another big issue people were having were with these legs not coming together the way that they wanted. Open these two panels up right here. Okay, flip your feet in. Rotate at the thigh. Just like this. Now, they come up all the way. You can do that on both sides. And then they collapse back down. Now, there is a post on both sides that's going to go into a corresponding slot on both sides. So the trick is simply to fold your leg in to this hollow cavity here and get the port in. Just like that. I have seen reviewers on YouTube just go crazy trying to get that in there. I haven't had any issue, and I think it may be quite simply because I loosened that screw on mine. I mean, it's just that simple. Bring these down, and they will actually tuck underneath your wing. You can go ahead and bring your wing out on both sides. Okay. Now, you got some personal preference here. Oh, you can go ahead and flip your feet out. He's got little dino feet. His hands just swap with the dino feet. You got some personal preference here. Me, how do I do this? Yeah, kind of like this. I bring the ball joint so that it's out like this. And you can kind of get him to sit on his haunches here and get his feet back, if you notice. I mean, did you all see how quickly I transformed this guy? It took no time at all. I mean, on my timer I'm at 4:15 or so, and he's fully transformed. And getting him to stand might be a trick, but just like that. God, I don't be that way. Stand up. Just like that. That's all you got to do to transform him. It's that simple. He's not a difficult transformer, and I understand where they were having issues with it. I read the directions, and the directions were about as clear as mud. But in this mode, articulation-wise, with transformation, you can flap his wings up and down. His jaw does open. Believe me, it does. I've had it open. There we go. His jaw does open. Okay. His head bends up and down. And you can move his feet however you want to. These things off or on. This is stable. You can't really move the feet. They're kind of locked in place back here. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Alright, there's his transformation. Alright, and so for size comparison, here he is next to Bumblebee. Just to give you a sense of scale. And let's see here, what else? Here he is next to the Cyberverse Ultra Magnus. Again, just to give you a sense of scale. Alright. And there he is, size-wise. Okay? And now, to answer the burning question on everyone's mind, how does the DX9 Bombardier Skyer, or their Swoop, scale with Metroplex? And here you can see, here he's standing in the hand of Metroplex, and he's not quite deluxe size, as you remember, but he's okay. And just for comparison, I've got him here with the Beast Wars Megatron. So, yeah, I mean, just sense of scale. And, uh-oh, there's Rickgar. Looks like he's riding around on sludge. He's sitting there going, "Whee! Optimus Prime's got nothing on me! Whee!" Yeah, I have way too much fun with my collection. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.